Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto Channel. We are live. It is Monday, y'all. What's going on? We are in the homestead once again, back in the new office. I have a fireplace in my office. Isn't that crazy? Got the flag up top. What's up, y'all? How is everyone? Watching Bitcoin, getting a little pumped this morning. Let's see who we got in here, who we got in chat. Carrie Benz, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope you had a good weekend. Mighty Max, West Coast. So I got my little cords a little tight. I may have to do a little adjusting in here. Excuse me. Thanos, what's up, my main man. Johnny number 5 in the house. John, our resident pro trader. Discord Pro. Get some good stuff over the weekend, man. I know it was kind of not much to do. I mean, you either took the trade or you didn't, right? Eons, good morning. Hawkborn, yo. Hawkborn, our latest 1,000 USDT winner last week. Congratulations. Boy, Marcus, what's up, brother? Salt Chain, there he is. Got the whole crew here today, guys. Got the whole crew. Hawkborn says, bull moon on Wednesday. Y'all hear that, folks? Bull moon on Wednesday. Tomorrow, guys, monthly and quarterly close. It is huge. Super important close tomorrow. Quarterly close are always massive, so be sure you tune in. Tomorrow we will go live for the U.S. Market Open in VIP Discord for trading. Oops, sorry about that. And then we'll do a public YouTube stream a couple hours later in which we will go over April stats. I have April stats. And good news, there's a very clear trend to April. So April is very, very predictable. Famous last words, right? Hopefully very predictable. But I have a very, very clear trend. Either way it goes, we will determine the outcome. I'll give you a little hint. Guys, as we wait on the markets to open. Got the old sticky notes here. I'm not going to tell you which we're going to do yet. You'll have to tune in tomorrow for that. But I will tell you that 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is not what I'm saying is going to happen. I'm just reading some stats. I have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you. 5 times Bitcoin has found the low on the 1st of April. And it's but up only after that. 5 times. Ooh, Bitcoin getting a pump right now, guys. Pumping up. This is not good for our trade. 5 times it has found a low on the 1st. 65% of the time it has found the high. No, I'm sorry. 84% of the time it has found the high or the low within the very first week. Okay? So we have an 84% chance of finding the high or the low in the very first week of April, at least historically speaking. I'm not going to go into any more than that, but pretty good chance we find the high or the low right here, really within the first 3 days of April. So we're expecting a big move, maybe a small move, and then a big move. Or maybe a big move, then a small move. I don't know. I'm going to tell you tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. Bitcoin getting a little move up. We are directionally biased to the downside today, just based upon, well, I'm not necessarily directionally biased to the downside, but if we were going to go based upon our markets, Asia and the UK, we trended up. So we would expect the U.S. to come back and reclaim some of this. Asia low is way down here. That would be a big move down. But I think we could at least come swoop these lows right here, these two relatively equal lows. So I am kind of biased actually, I'm directionally biased on a bounce, so move to a little continuation to the upside. But I could see the U.S. doing something like this, coming and swooping these two, and then moving to the upside. Kind of how I'm looking to play today. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. We did come into this high right here with some bearish divergence, but it didn't really play out. I mean, a little bit. You got, I don't know, about a $700-800 move to the downside, but not a very big move to the downside, and then right back up. So we are directionally biased to the downside a little bit, although we're getting some low time frame money flow crossovers into the green. Hourly, 4-hour curving up. 90-minute just broke into the green here. So we could see a little bit of continuation to the upside, but it wouldn't surprise me to see a little swoop of these lows. So what I'm kind of looking for today, guys, and we may not get it, and we could just crash. Who knows? That's the scary part about a quarterly close tomorrow. So expect some volatility today. We don't really have any news today. Powell is speaking in about an hour, but I don't think that's going to do much. He said all he has to say the other day at the FOMC meeting. What I would kind of look for today, let me mark these out. Go back to the 15. I kind of look for a swoop of these lows. Swing failure pattern with some divergence. You got two relatively equal lows here. You probably get both of them if you come down here. They're only about $100 apart, so I'll remove this one. If you take one, you're probably going to take the other. So let's take this one off. I'm going to set alert here. Look for a swing failure pattern. Possible move back to the upside with the money flow crossovers. And Bitcoin getting the move down now. And let's go out to the daily. Bitcoin is threatening to at least print the daily green dot today. You can see daily green dot looking to print possibly today, depending on what happens. Got a poll going in chat, guys. Hit up that poll. We're going to go into some good stuff today. Just kind of watching this Bitcoin moving a little before market opens. Got market open in a few minutes. We're in a trade. We're in a copy trade. I almost closed it a few minutes ago. We were like a break even. We came up. Just didn't really get the reaction. We got initial reaction, so I stuck in it for a minute or two, and then it just kind of, well, we'll jump to the 1 minute and take a look. So we got this big spike up. I was looking for this spike, but this is a 1 minute candle. It happened so fast I couldn't enter the trade. So when we came back up, I was looking for a wick fill, like a 50%-ish wick fill somewhere in here. Came back up, got in the trade, came down, I almost closed it, had a little bit of profit, and it's just been kind of chopping. Now getting the breakout, and probably fixing to come back and retest some of this before hopefully going higher. We shall see. I'm probably going to close this copy at close to break even if we get back there. Just because I didn't like the reaction that we got, and it just bees like that sometimes. This is the one I was looking for this morning. It just happened so dang fast. I was looking to swoop this with a swing failure pattern. I had an alert set. By the time we got the alert, I mean, it had already taken this and was already back down here. So, I mean, it literally, if you guys were watching this, was like 3 seconds. It was crazy. So, we shall see. We shall see. Guys, I'm trading, copy trading. I put it in the chat there. Check it out in the chat. MEXC, you can copy trade me. You can sign up to copy trade me, which means when I enter a trade, your account is automatically entered to my trade, and I manage my trade. Your trade gets managed automatically. Tomorrow is the last day. Today and tomorrow is the last day to copy trade me. I will shut off the ability for the public to copy trade me after that. I will still be copy trading, so if you're already signed up, you will still be able to copy trade me. However, anybody after that will have to have an invitation, so I'll be able to send out an invite. So if you do want to copy trade after that, go ahead and let me know, and I'll send you an invite link so that you can copy trade, and you can reach me on Discord, or you can just comment or chat here, and I'll send you a direct link. But I'm keeping that open to the public until after tomorrow. So April 1st, I will turn that off. I'm also trading on KCEX, KCEX trading.com. The lowest fees, 0.01% market fees on KCEX and MEXC. And finally, if you want to be a part of our Discord, go to AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Let me hit that for you in chat too, just in case those of you who can't spell. There you go. Made it easy for you. Hit it up there a couple times. You can join up for our VIP Discord and get all of our trade setups. I was out this weekend, so I missed the bounce trade. I hope you caught it. I was kind of talking you guys through it. I was looking for a tap at that weekly level. But we were moving back to the homestead, so we got moved, mostly all set up. Not completely, but mostly all set up. But I was talking you guys through exactly what I was looking for, and I know some of you got the trade. They were also given to you in advance. Let me show you, okay, for those of you that don't believe me. With the dang green box here, we had the green box, came all the way down to the bottom of it, but we did not break through the bottom. Let's take a closer look. Boom. So anybody who is trading the dang green boxes should still be in this trade. I don't remember where the weekly level was. It was somewhere about here. So if you did get on that weekly tap, or even if you got in on the bottom, then you're up about 5% right now. So you could be on really big profit. These green and red boxes I put on, guys, I put them for a reason. And you should, not financial advice, but if you're going to take a dang green box or red box trade, you should at least allow the zone for stop loss. If you did, and I had this for a reason, in case you're wondering why this was here, we had the swing low down here. So I gave us just a little bit of room below it so that we could swing failure pattern that, which is exactly what happened, and then rotate back to the upside. So if you put your stop here, here, or here, you just wasted your money, because if you came down below this low, you were most definitely coming for these two relatively equal lows. So if your stop loss was below this low and you didn't allow for these, you just threw your money out the window. Always allow for your zones. Stop losses are not a line. Technically, it is a line, I guess, but it's a zone, okay? You have to have a zone. Oh, man, somebody should have told me copy was just in profit. I could have closed this in profit. I wasn't watching. Let's watch this for a minute. U.S. market just opened. Let's drop to the 5 minute, see what they want to do. I just missed that, guys. I guess my alert did go off. I missed it. That's all right. I'm on it now, guys. Let's see what happens. I'd like to see him come take these lows right now. That would be great. That would be a big move, but that would be great. They could do it. I literally had my line on the chart that I wanted to TP. And look at it. It came down and, like, nicked it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Nicked it and bounced off our exact take profit. That's crazy. That's Bitcoin. So getting a 8:30 open, this candle we're on right now. I'm on the 5 minute time frame, guys. Kind of moving both ways with this. They just really, with this candle, they just took out these highs, and with this one, they just took out these highs. So they're really just kind of liquidating everybody. Anybody trying to trade this, they're stopping out. They missed us, though. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but we're in it. We're riding the roller coaster right now. Everybody have a good weekend? I'm tired, man. I am so tired. I was on the chainsaw yesterday. Oh, my gosh, lifting crazy heavy logs. I got chainsaw stuck one time. I had to get the Hummer. I mean, this tree has got to be, I don't even know, 10, 12 feet around. I had to get the Hummer, wrap the chain around it, pull on the tree a little bit just to open the wedge up just enough so the chainsaw would fall out. I only got it stuck once, though. Jane took videos of me chainsawing and pressure washing. I was pressure, man. She had me working. I was a working machine yesterday outside. I know we're just chatting, guys, but we're just watching this price for a couple of minutes. Slow weekend back in the cold, uneventful. Was it cold? It's like 85 degrees here. I had overalls on, no shirt. Overalls just for protection from the wood chips and stuff like that. I got a little video, I think, somewhere on one of our pages. I think she put video. Yeah, here we go. Look at me out there. Got the cowboy hat on. This is for you, Thanos. That was me yesterday, guys. That was me out there yesterday. It's warm here. All right, Bitcoin is in the last minute of this 5 minute candle. You should see, I wish I had the video posted up of where I took a video when I locked up that chainsaw in the tree. I had to hook the Hummer up to it and back it up. I got a video of it. I didn't post it, though. Reason I took a video was because I was like, this could end very badly. This is a massive tree. It was on a slight downhill slope, so if this thing would come down and start rolling, I don't even know. I don't know who would have won, Hummer or tree. I have no idea. Hopefully the Hummer, but I don't think either one of them would have come out unscathed. Fortunately, it didn't roll. All right, moving down. We could get a bigger move down, guys, but if we get to this little baby take profit area here on this copy trade, I'm going to close it just because I don't like how this has gone, and I just kind of want to get out of it. It bees like that, guys. It bees like that. Have you ever had a trade, and this one didn't go very far the wrong way. I mean, we went down like 1%, 2%, something like that. Not 1% of Bitcoin move, just like I was down like $6. Of course, it's on a small account. But let's say you're in a trade here, and you're shorting, right? And Bitcoin goes like this and goes like this. How many times have you done this and it comes back and you're praying up here, break even, please, Lord, give me a break even, please. And you get break even. When you get here, you say, nah, we're going to go a little bit lower. And so you don't take your break even, and then it goes like that. And you wind up kicking yourself like, oh my gosh, why didn't I take break even? I'm not doing that, guys. We entered like here. This trade went here. When we get back here, I just missed this a few minutes ago. When we get back here, I'm breaking even because I'm not fixing to do this and be praying we break even again. I didn't get the reaction I wanted to see. Now, can it continue down? Sure, and I expect it to, but I don't care. I've done this long enough to know it's not worth the emotional roller coaster. I'll just wait till next time and get a better entry. If it does continue like this, great. I'm okay because I got break even. I didn't have to risk a roller coaster because this is not what I wanted to see. And I'll wait for these lows to get swept, and I'll look for the action there and long it back up, okay? I won't kick myself over missing the continuation down. I'm just happy to break even. Don't do that emotional roller coaster because 9 times out of 10, you're going to short. It's going to go up. You're going to pray for break even. It's going to come back. You're not going to take it, and it's going to continue. And you may eventually get out of it, but don't. Take your break even. If it does go up, look for your divergence up here if you want to short, then short back down. Or if it comes and hits your levels down here, wait for the SFP and long back up. Because my plan is broken. My plan was for a reaction right there, come down, quick easy scalp. It didn't happen, so now I'm cool. Just give me the break even. It just gave it to me. I was just chatting and I missed it. And it tapped my clothesline. It ran about like 13 cents. That's the name of the game, though. We're going to get out of this, though. That's okay. It is A-okay. Just got a 24-minute red dot. This should take us down a little bit, at least enough to get out of this. Hogborn loves the overalls. Thanks, brother. Thank you. She had me out there working on it. She may have got me. This one's a little gayer. I know this video's a little gayer. I think she posted one of me pressure washing, too. I wasn't really paying attention. Got me out there on the pressure washer. Look at that, like Farmer Joe. This thing is night and day difference. This is like spick and span. You can eat off this thing today. Let's look at our March stats. We're still tracking March stats. So far, we haven't hit our target box, and we may not. We only have one more day. I don't know, guys. Don't count out the quarterly close. It's massive, guys. You're going to see some movements between today and tomorrow. But so far, the structure of it, which is what's important, that's the tradable part. The less important part, guys, is whether or not you hit the target, right? Who cares? Because this is money. This is profit. The important part is you got the structure of it. And we got the structure, the move up into the box. And that way, if you didn't know, let's say we thought this was the high and this was the low. Well, when March kicked off, we're in the middle of the range. It's not tradable. So we were looking for the trend of what the historical trend so we could find the structure. And this was the structure, the move up to here. So even if we didn't want to trade this up to it just in case it went down, right? We didn't want to trade it up into it. We knew what the structure would be, so we could wait here and short back down, which I did. I'm short from 75.8K, and I'm 85% out of that trade right now. I've secured almost $7,000. My next TP is set for 60,050. So targeting 60K, guys. But we knew the structure, and this is very tradable. Even if we don't come down here this month, it's very tradable, okay? And we're going to have a very, very, very tradable, matter of fact, another one of these 100% stats, very tradable structure for April, guys, okay? So you're really going to appreciate that tomorrow when I show you the stats. But so far, so good. We got the move up, looking for the move down. Even if this is all we get right here, fine. Structure remains valid March statistics, even if you don't hit the percentage. Going down. Caribbean says going down. Oh, gosh. My MEXC is lagging over here. I still need to get with you, Carrie Benz, on that VPN stuff we talked about. Sorry, I've just been so busy moving and stuff. And I got sick. Like the day after you and I talked, I think I got sick. We went to the doctor the next day. That's when I woke up felt like I get hit by a truck in the night. All right, we get to this break even. I'm closing out, guys. Although, if you're in the trade from higher, if you're in this trade up here, you might want to stay in it. We're just not, so I'm going to take what I can take. Got 845 coming up. That's the move we look for, so we could get this move down, and then 845 actually could reverse high. Let's see what we get here, guys. Let's see what we get here. Push down a little more, Biddy. All right, I'm flash closing this. We are closed out of copy in profit. Yay, guys. Small profit, but we made profit, right? And that's what you do. I know some of you are not going to be happy. I'm curious. Put a 1 in chat. Some of you are not going to be happy if this continues down, and that's okay. But put a 1 in chat if you've done what I just described, where you take a trade right here for a short, and it goes up, and you pray for a break even. You come back, get break even, and you don't take it, and it goes back up on you because you were expecting this. Please put a 1 in chat if you've done that, guys. I'm genuinely curious. John's done it. Thanos has done it a lot. Max has done it. You've all done it. Moymark has done it. You've all done it. If you've not done it, then you're not a trader, right? It's like the old saying in the gym, if you've never thrown up on leg day, then you've never worked legs. Everybody's done it. Hogborn's up. Yeah, don't do that. It's okay. Listen, I don't care that this is moving down. I don't care. I don't care. We just missed out on profit. I don't care. Because I'm not sitting here stressed about is this thing going to bounce. I now have another plan, guys. That's okay. And now if it comes down and swoops this, I'm ready for the long, okay? That's cool. And if it comes and takes this high with some bearish divergence, I'm ready for the short. But between this high and this low, this is middle of the range. And I don't care. I got out middle of the range with a small profit. I'm good. Now I'll wait for range higher, range low. I've lost, my shirts don't even fit good. I've lost so much weight over the last couple of days. Y'all gonna have to have a talk with Jane International out there working me to death. I'm an old man. I'll be 45 in a couple months, man. My old back. All right, so good copy profit. We made profit. That's what matters. I'll find us a better trade. I'm back trading. We're going to get in some really good trades in the next week, some really good ones. I really expect the high or low of April to come within the next 7 days. And then I plan to get in an extended trade, okay? Extended trade. I mean, that might last 2-3 weeks. And I might take that trade on copy. Let me think. I might take it on both. I know you guys like scalp trading, though. I hate to lock copy up for 2 weeks. But I know the big trade is coming, and it's coming within the next 7 days, I would say. 85% chance. There's a big, big, big trade. It doesn't mean big trade doesn't mean it happens in 1 day. It means high percentage move coming. That could take 2-3 weeks to unfold. I kind of want to take it on copy because I know you guys close your trades too soon. I did see that, and that's your business. That's great. That's great. I did see Max is still on the long trade from the dang green box. TP 640. That's 50% of his trade is closed. Good job, bro. Johnny number 5 says, me too, still on the long from the box. Those dang green and red boxes are money. You're welcome. You are welcome. For those of you that don't know, my boxes I don't know how other guys do their boxes, but my boxes are not rarely will you see a box. I'm going to show you a box. We got 845. We'll go back and look. Very rarely will you see a box that is just like a fib or, you know, a naked point of control. Usually I want confluence in these boxes, okay? Let's try to take a look at an example here. I want multiple areas of confluence per box, or I don't put a box there. Like I told you guys, I told you in Discord the other day, got this daily naked point of control right here at 63.9. My box is lower. I said, but I would be interested in a trade here at this, a swing failure pattern, a tap of this daily naked. I did put this in Discord. I said, but I'm not putting a box there because it is not enough confluence there for me to box it up. But it is enough possibly of an area for me to put an alert there and look for a divergence there and a reaction to take a trade, okay? But it's not enough for me to put a box because the box is like a package that I give to you guys. And I say, this is high probability. Not 100%, but high probability. This is good probability. I mean, maybe like 70% chance you'll get some reaction here, so that's pretty good. But I want like 85, 90, 95% probability before I give it to you guys because I'm looking out for you. I'll take a risk at something like this, but this is something everybody, in my opinion, should take a shot on. Not financial advice. As long as you get here and you have your divergences, right? You want your divergences and your reaction, okay? Which is how I told you we would bounce here. I was driving a freaking U-Haul truck right here when we came here, and I said ahead of time, and this is what you got to look for, guys. What did I say? Somebody had asked a question. Somebody asked, do I enter once it bounces out of the green box? I said, no, that's a $1,000 price range, right? Okay, so that's a good question. So it came all the way to the bottom. If you waited to enter right here, yeah, you would be in a profitable trade, but you would give back, this is $1,000 on Bitcoin. You could easily be able, depending on your leverage and your account size, $500-600 or more, even a couple thousand if you waited to that. So no, I enter upon the reaction of divergences. So my answer to him was, no, that's a $1,000 price range. I enter on a reaction, preferably after tapping that weekly level. Divergences are already there. So what I was looking at, we'll go back to that so you guys can kind of see. That was Friday. Okay, so look at Friday here. It was right here. So we were coming down right here. We're coming down right here, right? The weekly level, I don't remember exactly. Let's see. I don't remember exactly where it was. I want to try to be exact with you because I want to show you how to get into these. That is not it. Here's the weekly level. Looks like it was 65.7. So, something like this, 65.7. 65.6. Right in here. It was right in here. It's right in here. I don't remember the exact level. I just looked at it and can't remember. It was right in here. We were coming down. It was about 1 o'clock because we had just left the old house, headed to the homestead. So he asked the question. The weekly level is right here, right? Let me mark that up. Weekly. And we're in the dang green box. You see the dang green box right here. You see the green, the high and the low. And he asked if I waited until we got back above the green box, which I wouldn't because if we tapped the weekly and came back to the top of the green box, I mean, that's a 0.5%. That's a lot. So I said, no, I'm waiting for a tap of the weekly and the reaction. I said, the divergence already there. So what I was able to do is look, and this is one of the key things I look for. I knew we were setting lower lows, right? And I could see unless this stayed down here for a long period of time, we were setting lower highs. So I knew we were coming to this major support level, this weekly level with bullish divergence. I knew that. You could say, well, yeah, we had it there, we had it there, we had it there. But there's nothing here. There's no weekly, there's no daily, there's no point of control, there's no fib. I mean, this is just air. You might as well just call this air, right? So there's nothing, no level to bounce from. Can you bounce from here? Sure, you bounce a little from there to there, but this is support. So when you're coming to strong support like a weekly level with these kind of divergences, all you have to do, like I watched it. I was in the freaking U-Haul like this, just like this. I mean, it was more like this. I had the phone like this, and I was watching it. And, U-Hauls bounce like this, right? So I was watching it, and I said, shoot, I couldn't get my VPN to work because I'm in like BFE nowhere. And I said, oh my gosh, we're coming to this weekly level with, this is 24 minutes, like really good. I think it was hourly and down. I'm on the 24 now, hourly and down, bullish divergence. I said, I need to take this trade. Okay. So I knew what I had before I got there, and all I did when I got there, because I knew the setup was there, the level was there, the divergence was there, I just waited for the reaction. Reaction, boom, and there's your entry. And so once you enter that trade, you have to know, which I give to you, but you have to know where your stop loss goes. And in our case, our stop loss went below the dang green box. Okay, and that may be a big range for some of you people, but it's really not. It's really not. I knew that if we lost the weekly, right, the weekly was right there at these last little wicks right here, then we had to come for these, okay, and which was likely, which we did wind up coming back for, okay, but that's okay. That's okay. You're still in this trade, even if your stop loss is here. You're still in this trade, and from the weekly reaction level, I mean, you've gone up 4%. So it was a good trade, but you have to still be in this trade. You can't take this trade if you're not willing to allow yourself these right here. You can't do it because this is a high likelihood that you come for these, but you don't have to, so you can't be afraid to take the swoop of this at the weekly because you don't necessarily have to come for this, but you might. So if you get the reaction here, take the trade. Even if you took profit here and stop loss to here, and you come back and got stopped out at entry after having taken profit, you could still come down, swoop these, and re-enter because you're still in the box. So you're still in a good, valid trade zone. So you could have taken this twice if you were afraid to run a stop loss like that. And when we came down here, which I missed this yesterday. I was waiting for this all freaking day, but I was on a chain. So you had really solid 4-hour bullish divergence here. This was a good, gosh, this was such an easy trade. And I was just out there on the dang chainsaw. Actually, I was cleaning up by this point. And by the time I got here, it was a fast move, fast bounce. But so this is how you work the boxes, though. You look for the divergences and the reactions preferably at the key levels within the box. That's where your entries are going to be at the key level within the box, but you have to allow that little bit of drawdown just in case price just keeps going a little way. Yeah, that's it. I'm done preaching. Anyway, point is, good job to those of you who took these. Carry bins, you got to stop loss time because you got scared with the drawdown. Can't do it. Can't get scared. If you're scared, you can't take the trade. If you still want to take the trade and you're scared of the drawdown amount, we've talked about this. You know that, though. And I'm not knocking on you. I've talked about this with lots. You have to lower your leverage. You have to. I think you made a little money, and that's great. I'm proud of you, bro. But you have to lower your leverage. You would have made 10 times that much with a little bit less leverage if you stayed in this trade. Moy Marcus says the greenback worked very nicely. I was still like, dang. When it tapped the weekly so far, then our number one lesson for me is patience. Just patience. Patience. Patience is the most important and also, in my opinion, the hardest thing about trading. That or controlling your emotions. Like, I don't even know what's going on with price right now. I don't even know. Well, we would be in good copy profit. But that's okay. It's okay. That is okay. Now I'm prepared. I have two levels. Two levels. If we come swoop one, I'll look for the reaction. Let's look at our fractal. Posted this in Discord this morning. Daily time frame. All right. This is our January 2026 area, which looks almost exactly like this area we're doing now. You can see we had... Hang on. We should have stayed in this copy trade, guys. Just kidding. I'm glad we got out. I know we would have made more money. I'm glad we got out. That was the right move. I'm going to set an alert here, though. See how we react if we take this low. Anyway, so from here we came in the January fractal. We came here. We tapped into the point of control, got a bounce. Boom. Rolled back over. Came into the key where all these bottoms are. Well, once you close below this was lights out. So he bounced, came to the key, bounced, and then fell over, right? So if we fast forward to today, same thing, and the fractal looks the same. Got a high, swooped the high, then came into point of control, bounce, came down to key and bounce, and now we're looking for a roll over and down. However, we need to determine if this bounce is over. Is this it? Do we roll over from here? So far, we're rejecting a 382 fib. Let's see what fib, and yeah, fib, schmib. Let's see what fib we got last time, though. We got a 786 rejection. 786 would put you all the way up to about 70.5K. I do think, guys, that we have a little more upside here. I don't know that we go that high, but I could see a golden pocket retracement. Let's see if we have any levels there at that area. And I'll show you why. So I got a dang red box right here, right at 70K. 69.9K is a daily naked. And that is the 702. So back to my point about they're not just being random box levels. Within this box, I have not only the golden pocket, the 702 and the 786, but I also have a daily naked point of control. So I have three different areas here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas within this box that Bitcoin is likely to find a rejection from. So what we have to do, same thing we did when we came down here, we have to wait until we get up here and then look for some divergences, wherever they may be. So you should know ahead of time, we got divergences coming in on like 24-minute down, 12-minute, 6-minute, whatever. And then wait till we tap one of these levels, probably the daily naked 702 right here. Look for the reaction and the divergence and short it back down. But I don't care. In my opinion, even if I get the reaction of the divs, my stop loss has to and is going above the 786. Because you could just quick ting, wick it and come down, guys. You have to. If you can't do it, if you're afraid, if this is too much money drawdown for you right here, then you have to lower your leverage or don't take the trade. Okay? I'm trying to tell you how to be a better trader. Trust me, you're not good enough to find an exact dollar level. I'm not good enough to find an exact dollar level. Nobody is. If you can find the exact penny level on a $70,000 asset, then you are not watching this YouTube stream. Okay? You are living on your own private island somewhere while 16 guys wash down your 4 jets, you're not good enough to find the exact dollar that it's going to ping from, so you have to give it a zone, okay? You have to give it a zone. And I'm not knocking you saying you're not good enough. Nobody is. You have to give it a zone. But look for the reactions when you get there at key levels and divergences that will help you know that that zone is high probability. But you have to allow it the zone. And if all you want to lose, all you're willing to lose is like, $100 right here, okay? But at your current leverage, you're going to lose $500 right there, and you're not comfortable. I get that. Okay, cool. If you still want to take the trade, don't take the trade with this same leverage and give back $250 of it right there, $100 right there, because you're probably just going to waste that $100. Lower your leverage so that you have the full range to lose $100, and you're probably going to get a winning trade versus just pissing your $100 away. I just encourage you to try that a few times and see how much more of a profitable trader you are. And I know what you think. I've done it. You get here and it works out, and you're like, okay. And you get down here and you're like, gosh, I only made $350. If I hadn't lowered that leverage, I would have made $750. God, that was dumb. I shouldn't have lowered that leverage. Dude, chances are you're going to lose your freaking $100 right there. So take the $350. Take the better trade setup. And once you've done this 10 times, you got $3,500, then you can increase your leverage here, add to your leverage so that you can allow a little more leverage on your drawdown if you want to. But stop throwing your money away because you're not willing to do this. And anybody that did that, I'm not knocking on carry bins. I've done it. You've all done it. We've all done it. Anybody who did what he did, though, because he just mentioned it, took the weekly level, got stopped out. I mean, you're kicking yourself right now that you didn't allow yourself this. You're absolutely kicking yourself. Right? Stop kicking yourself. Just do what is required, and you're going to be a very, very, very profitable trader. Is this going to work every time? No. Sometimes you're going to get stopped out. Sometimes you're going to lose that $100. And that's okay. That's okay. If your risk to reward is good enough, your trade setup risk to rewards are good enough, then that's okay. Took trade setup at the weekly level to the bottom of the box. That's a 4.5 risk to reward, guys. Most professional traders are ecstatic to get to 3-to-1. This is a 4.5. Even if you just targeted point of control, which would have been a smart target, that's a 4-to-1 risk to reward, guys. 4-to-1. So if you were scared to allow this, then you're way over leveraged because this is a 4-to-1 risk to reward. And that is, gosh, that is good, guys. That is good. Especially when you came down here with strong divergences, strong support, and a reaction. Stop. You don't get a lot of 4-to-1 risk to reward trades. Most pros look for 3-to-1. You got a 4-to-1 and you threw it away because you're afraid of this drawdown. It just means one thing. You're over leveraged. That's it. That's it. That's it. You can take this 4 times. I don't care how much you lose right here. You can take this 4 times, 4-to-1, and just win one of them and break even. Hence, 4-to-1, right? You're making 4 times more than you're losing, so you can do this 4 times and win only one. 25%. You can coin flip better than that, right? So if you take a 4-to-1 4 times with a coin flip, you'll be profitable. Literally. So don't waste your 4-to-1s. I'm serious, guys. Don't waste them because you don't get them very often. This is a minimum of 4-to-1. And actually, if you came all the way up to our daily naked, this is like a 7-to-1, 7.5-to-1. Don't waste these guys. Give yourself the drawdown. Lower your leverage. Try it out. If nothing else, I encourage you to try it out the next 2 times and just see how it works out for you. Lower your leverage. I'm trading with a $300 account. Lower your leverage. I'm also trading with 2 $5,000 accounts, but copy trading with a $300 account. I don't care. Lower your leverage. Take the trades. All right, so anyway, fractals look like it's playing out. You know our targets. We have the dang green boxes down here, our targets. Let's go back to the daily, see them a little better. Carrie Benz is hating me right now. I'm not picking on you, bro. We all do it. I used to do it so much, and you're not the only one. People direct message me in Discord all the time about it. It's always the same thing, over-leveraged, always. You know our targets. Definitely look for a swoop of the low at 60K, but I don't think we stop there, guys. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I do think we get reactions at each one of these boxes. Very tradable. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I really think we can come down into the 40s, if not the 30s. Yeah. It's true. Let's go to the weekly. We're on the Bitstamp chart. Has the most history. I haven't done that. I did this a long time ago. I can't remember. But let's take a look. So we're getting kind of the law of diminished gains, right? Diminished returns. So each cycle, like I don't remember the number. Well, let's take a look. Like the first time we had a cycle, I don't know. Bitcoin did something stupid like 52,000%, right? And then the next time you did something like, these are approximate, 13,000. Next cycle, 2,000%. This cycle, 700%, right? So diminished returns, but you're also getting diminished losses, or bear markets are getting less, right? But not by much, okay? Not like bull markets. So let's check it out. $87%, okay? Not by much, okay? 84%. I should be using my magnet tool, get a little more accurate, but it's close enough. You get the point. 77%. 87, 84, 77, so a little less. So let's say this cycle gets 70, okay? Currently, we've gotten 52-ish. Let's be a little more exact here. Let's put on the magnet here. Currently, we've gotten 52%. If we were to get 70%, guys, you're in the high 30s. I encourage anyone to give me one good reason we can't do that. Just one. I'm being genuine as can be, too. Give me one good reason. While we've done 87% drawdown, 84, 77, why would we not do at least 70 this time? If anybody says institutions, I'm gonna lose it. They're the ones dumping on you. Oops. That would be the 786. That would be the 786. Anybody got a reason we can't do that? I'm genuinely curious. Like I'm all ears. Like I'm looking for a reason not to go down there. Oops. I don't know. So, first bear market, well below the 786. Next bear market, well below the 786. Last bear market, oops. Last bear market, below the 786. Guys, we haven't even tapped the golden pocket yet. One reason, please, that we can't come down here. I don't think many people doubt that we're going to take out 60K. I think most people think that probably into this golden pocket. But why have we gone over 75% down each time? And I understand diminished returns, diminished losses. I get it. This probably won't be 77%, right? This probably won't be 77%. I get that. I agree. But tell me why it can't be 70 and send you down to 38K, which would swoop to 786, just like you've done every single time. I can't think of a reason. I'm big on historical data because it just seems to play. Every time people are like, this time is different. It's not. It's not. Not yet. All right, so I think everyone is pretty much in agreement that the bottom is not in, but I think most people are eyeballing kind of this area right in here, and including myself, and look, if we came down there, you know, to the 702 would be a good 62%. That's kind of my target, because I do think we could swoop this low here, right? That's my target, is right there, 48K. That is my target, and that's 62%. That'd be 62%. It's still not the 786, and it's still not even close to these other percentages, but that's my target. But I could see a world where, you know, we just did this, pretty fast move down, bounce. Everybody says, oh, here we go, long, 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 long. Ooh, let's wipe out those longs one time. Ding. I could see that. Because you're going to have everybody and their mother longing, including myself, when we swoop that. And if you have enough, and the bears still have enough strength, enough gas in the tank, they could turn this over and get one more long squeeze down. That's max pain. And that's where everybody is wiped out of the market. Everybody. And everybody says, that's it. I quit. I'm going home. Bitcoin's going to zero. Next thing you know, 150K. I'm banking on the 702, 48K. Mainly because I think this is going to be a shortened cycle with the Shemitah coming up, like we've discussed. I'm banking on this, but historically, this is your target. How far down is that from current price? 28% from current price to the 702. Let me peek at something real quick. Okay. We're looking at our April data. Questions, guys? Look at WorldCoin, guys. If you want to look at any altcoins, WorldCoin did what we've been calling for. I called for this on every altcoin, and most have done it, but WorldCoin had not done this, which is come down and swoop the October 10th low. Okay, WorldCoin did that over the weekend. I did buy almost, you saw it, 290, I don't have my Kraken pulled up, 290, like 290,000 WorldCoin. I showed you on Thursday, last time we were here, I had a buy order set right here at the low. So I did buy. It came down, and I was okay. I expect lower. Matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if WorldCoin came to 15 cents. But I am in a little bit of profit here right now. But I think Bitcoin can move up over the next day or two, maybe. Maybe even come up here for about another 10% for WorldCoin, and I will look to sell this and ride down for one more low. So I did buy about $80,000, I think it was. I can't remember. I had the order set. It just filled while we were moving. So I do expect one more low. But yeah, there is one of the boxes checked that I wanted to see for the low is take out October 10th low. WorldCoin way down. Let's look at Fetch. Fetch still is not taking his October 10th low. I would love, oh my gosh, I would love to see that 11 cent Fetch. 10, 11 cent. You could come all the way down to point of control. 8 cents, somewhere in there. You got good support here, so this would be really good buy if you came down into there. It'd be tough to drop from there, but it could. Look, fast move there. Fast move there, fast move there. Things get to moving and shaking. This thing could fast move down there, guys. Fast move. This is a thin area. Thin. Look at this. Thin area. Thin volume. You get below this line here, it's pretty thin. Pretty thin there, guys. You can see it on the volume profile. Look at that. Big volume gap there. Really this whole thing, but specifically right in here. Anybody want to see any other altcoins while we're here, guys? If not, I'm going to roll. I will be trading today. Be careful today, guys. Just be careful today and tomorrow. We have good April stats. We know what we're looking for, but this is not it. We are not where we want to be, okay? I encourage you, if you want a bigger trade, and we'll talk about this tomorrow with April, but I encourage you to be careful. Here's why. April will look similar to this with different targets, right? Similar to this, but let's assume it's the same. Okay, it's not, but let's assume that it is. And that you got a high is going to come in April because obviously you're going to set a high in April, and you're obviously going to set a low in April. Well, if that's the case, you can see clearly we are in the middle of the range. We will be, and I'm not going to tell you until tomorrow, we'll be here or here most likely by the 3rd. Okay, Bitcoin moving down. So if you don't want to just guess, wait until we get to one of these and short it back down or long it back up for the bigger trade, right? For the bigger trade. So just be careful right now because I'm telling you there is a big, big, big move coming within the next 1 week. We will be at the high or the low with an 85% chance within the next 7 days for a big reversible trade. See what Bitcoin's doing. I just got an alert. Probably just swooped that first low. Yep. Just took out that first one. I wasn't watching it. Good SFP. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Look for these lows. Look for these lows. It's easy. Look for the low. They just swooped it. Good. Tradable. Boom. Pop. Will you come back for this next one? Probably. And that may be all because the next level would be these lows right here. So do you come get these? Maybe. You got these right here too, I guess, technically. These. But this is the better one, right? This is more sideways. This was a good pullback. Good liquidity here. A lot of people would not have longed this, so not a lot of liquidity there. Not a lot of longers here because it was just kind of sideways. Good pullback here. A lot of people would have longed this. They're probably fixing to come for it. I'll be looking for a trade here, guys. I'll be looking for a copy trade here if we get the reaction. We're about to get off stream, so I know some of you will want to take this if we get it. Let's see if we'll have what we need when we get there. Let's go 24-minute. Let's delete this. That's gone. 15. 12. I'm just browsing around right now, guys. We just took this low right here with good bullish divergence. Six. We don't really have the divergences if we come down to that one. We had them on this first one, which gave us a nice little bounce there. It was a good little bounce. Not a strong bounce, but it was decent. We don't really have them. If we come take this, you can see, so if we took this low, we'd be like that, right? Price would come down like this, right? If we got the bounce. But looking at the RSI here, you wouldn't have that. You'd have lower lows in price, lower highs in RSI. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it. You could completely Bart Simpson this sucker all the way back down. I'll still look for reaction. I'll still look for a bounce trade, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's look at 30-minute. Yeah, you just don't have it. Well, you just don't have it. You don't have it. See, you're going to have lower lows. The white RSI, lower lows. That'd be lower lows on price. You don't have it. I don't like it. Doesn't mean you can't bounce there. It's just lower probability of being a big bounce. So if you did take this on a reaction of the swoop of this white line, you got an SFP there, you would absolutely, in my opinion, I would absolutely treat this as a scalp because you don't have anything in RSI or momentum that tells me, see you're going to have these lows. See where this is like the lows here, the lows here, the lows here. So you're going to have a series of lower lows there with lower lows in price if you come take this. That is not bullish divergence. So it's not to say you can't get a reaction here. You would just want to get the reaction, treat this as a scalp, because you don't have the divergences that says this thing is going to push up and out. What this says is if you grab some liquidity, you're probably going to roll back over. And then you might create divergences for a better trade. I just don't like it. Which means you might knife right through it. Remember, we are looking for the reaction to the downside today. That is what our initial bias was because of UK and Asia trending up. We look for the U.S. market reversal, right? And we know these things are crazy accurate. Boom. We do have a trend today, so we would look for the reversal back down. Asia pump, UK consolidate to the upside though. So continuing the trend of the upside consolidation, U.S. distribution. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thanos says he's all good. Salt Chain said he needed to hear that lecture. Put your stop losses where they go. Trust me, especially when you have a 3-to-1 or greater trade. All right, guys. It's a good day. I'm going to go outside, get a little work done. We have rain, I think, the rest of the week, so this is the last day I can do outside work. I am looking for these trades. So just to let you know, if we don't get what we're looking for here, though, which I don't think looks very good, maybe a little, I would look for this full retracement, probably back down to value area low. You might could find some support right in here, right? For a little bit of trade, but it would probably be something like this. And that's very scalpable though. Something like this, ding, 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 and then ultimately back down to here. Get below that key, watch out. Come below this key one more time. You're gonna take this. You're gonna relatively equal lows, both of these. You're gonna take both of these, and it is on, guys. If you come back down below this key, and you don't, and I mean lightning fast SFP this, like a double bottom, it is on. To the downside, guys. All right, guys. Love you guys. I will see you. VIP Discord, U.S. market trading, VIP only tomorrow. And then we'll be back for the super important April prediction. You will not want to miss it. If you want a good trade for April, you will be on that stream tomorrow. So 2 streams tomorrow. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.